Namaste, beautiful brothers and sisters. Let's just wait to see if anyone joins me. I'll wait. Big shout out to everyone on YouTube. Big shout out to everyone on Instagram. And yeah, I'll just wait for a little wee moment. Oh gosh, what's going on here? Oh, so sorry guys, so sorry. Okay, well no one's there anyway, but whoever's on the replay, I'm sorry about that. Okay, say hello when you get here, guys. All right, while we're waiting, I'm going to pull an angel card. I love angel cards. I've been working with angel cards since I was 18 years of age. That's 31 years of my life I've been working with angel cards. Not all the time. I have lots of breaks, but I love them. Right, let's pick an angel card. Power. Ooh, very promising. Right, let's share this video, guys. We're going to do some very, very deep, sacred, sort of like things. We're going to sing the Hanuman Chalisa. I'm going to share with you my morning puja practice. We're going to meditate. We are going to talk about some very deep spiritual matters. So yeah, so are you ready for the Hanuman Chalisa? So let's just talk about the Hanuman Chalisa. The Hanuman Chalisa is the fast track to God. Everyone that is vibrationally aligned with receiving the Hanuman Chalisa has done very, very well on a spiritual level. The fact that they've even just aligned with this sacred transmission and prayer. When you allow yourself to bask in the codes and the frequencies of the Hanuman Chalisa, you experience a profound cleansing of your programming, of your trauma, of everything that has kept you tethered to the third dimensional realm, gets cleansed and washed and transformed. So it kind of gives you karma points as well. So like, for example, if you've been a bit of a shitty person in the past and have accrued a bit of karma, it will help you transmute that karma. It kind of like pulls up the roots of sort of like from bad, or not bad, but sort of like, you know, compromised choices that you might have made in your earlier years. Because the reason why is because it is of such a high frequency that the fact that you've now aligned with the Hanuman Chalisa shows your higher self that, you know, you are on the right path. You're on the right path. You might not have always been on the right path, but you are on the right path now. So we're going to sing the Hanuman Chalisa. I recommend pulling it up online. It's called Hanuman, Hanuman, Hanuman Chalisa, Chalisa. And you could attempt to sing it with me if you wanted. It's a 40-verse prayer, and it's basically, it's just very, very cleansing. It's very, very purifying. I chant the Hanuman Chalisa every single morning, and I have done for quite a few months now, and I can't start my day without the Hanuman Chalisa. So I was guided this morning when I was lying in bed this morning. My spirit team said, you know, share it with the community. So I'm a bit sort of packed tightly in here. Let me just move. So this is going to be a test whether you can listen or whether you haven't got the attention span. Yeah, I might have to give it a little tune quickly. So this is exciting, isn't it, guys? We're all going to have an upgrade. Who was banking on that first thing on a Sunday morning? Hey, spiritual upgrade. Let's do this. So I always, my guitar is always in tune with 432. I work with the 432 hertz. My whole entire album is 432, not 440, which is what the old controllers wanted to, they wanted everyone to like tune their instruments to 440. I don't tune my instruments to 440. I tune my instruments to 432. Don't know why. I hope this hasn't glitched. Right, so we're gonna get ooh. Good job I tuned it. It's really out of tune. Right, we're gonna do this, guys. Okay, let's see if that's worked. So I've got 34 people on the call. This is going to be a real test to see who's got the attention span to be able to align themselves with such a powerful, auspicious prayer, or whether you just want to like go onto YouTube and watch like a crappy video. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what are you here for? Are you just here for the dopamine hit, or are you here to grow spiritually? That's really the question. Are you here to absorb these very, very, very powerful and transformative codes, or we haven't got time for that? Let's see. We'll see with the numbers. Oh my God. Sorry guys, my tuner glitched. Just tune it all again. Right, so we lost a few people just with tuning. It's all good. Wheat from the chaff, guys. Wheat from the chaff. Right, let's do this. Shri Guru Sharanan Saroja Raja Anijamana Mukura Sudara Karuna Noraguva Vimalaya Su Jodaya Kupalucha Diahin Tanujanike Smiro Pavana Kuma La Budividi Ahdeumuhi La Ukule Shavika Shivayaram Chandra Kije Pavan Sutta Hanumana Kije Umapati Mahadeva Kije. Let's do this. Jaya Hanuman Gyane Kulisaga Jaya Kapisha Tilo Kanija Madu itu atalita baladharma Anjani putra pavana sutanarma Mahavira vikrama bajaranji Kumati nivara sumati kesangi Kanchana varana viraji suveja Kanana kundala kunchita keja Advajra arudvaja viraje Kande munja jane usaje Shankara Suvana Kishari Ananda Dija Pratapa Mahajagavanda Diyavan Kuni Atuchatu Namakacha Karibeko Atu Barabushari Chasun Evikorasia Malakana Sita Manabasia Sukshmarupa Darisia Hindikava Ikatarupa Dariranki Jaraba Iya Sanjia Lakanajia Shiragavia Hashayualari Kupatakini Bahuta Badaya Tuma Priya Bahata Samagaya Sahasibadan Tumharo Yashkavin Askahishri Patikanti Lagavin Sankadika Brahmadi Misa Narada Sarada Sahita Hisa Yamakupera Digabala Jahanti Kaviko Vide Kahisakin Kahanti Tumupka Sukravahi Nukinya Amamelaya Raja Padivini Miro Mantra Viva Shimana Angshvabaya Saba Jagajana Yukasahastra Yora Jana Puravanu Ilyota Himadua Palajanu Prabhu Mudrika Melimukimayim Jaldilangi Acharya Nayim Maka Chachakata Kayajete Surga Manurga Tumari Etete Maduara Tumara Kavare Huwag na agya binupasaari Sabasukalahe tumhari yasharana Tumraksha kakahukoradanya Abanate jisimharo ape Dinolo kapankate kampe Utapisa shanikatana hinave Mahavira jabana masuanave Kashiro gahare sabapira Jabat niranta hanumatavira Sankata se hanumana chudaya Mam kragba shandiana julavai Paramatap savari raja Tinge kaja sakala tumasaja Manalu Jaya Kualave Suyami Tajavana Palapave Sharon Yuga para Tapatumhara Aipasi Jagate Ujiara Satu Sankaketum Tumara Kavare Asanikandana Ramadualare Ashtasiddhi Navaniti Kedata Asvadile Janki Imata Marasayo no tumare pasa Sadura hora gupati kedasa Tumare bhajana ramo kupavaya Janma janma ke tuka visravaya Antakara raghuvera purajaya Jahena janmana sakti kavaya Divata ta chittana taraya Hanumata seya savasukaraya Sankata kata mita sabapira Joy sumure Hanumata balavira Jai Hanumana gusaina Vipakaruhu guru devi kinaya Joy satabara patabara koya Juti bandi mahasuka hoy Joya pa Hanumana chalisa Visiti saki gaurisha Tuasita sasade aharijera Ichna prade mahanadera Vanatanaya sankataharana Mangala murti arupa Malakana sita sahi Vidya pasua sabu Shivaya Chandra ki jai Pavan Sutra Hanumana ki jai Umapati Mahadeva ki jai Hamare Bole Baba ki jai. Sing it with me. Shri Rama Jai Rama Jai Jai Ram 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 Sitaram 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 Bhavanatanaya Sankataharana Mangala Murti Arupa Malakana Sita Sahi Vidya Pasua Sabu Shivaya Ramachandra ki jai Pavan Sutta Hanumana ki jai Umapati Mahadeva ki jai Hamare Bole Baba ki jai. Let's sing it. Shri Rama Jai Rama Jai Jai Ram 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 Sitaram 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 Anatanaya Sankataharana Mangala Murti Arupa Malakana Sita Sahi Vidya Pasua Sabu Shivaya Ramachandra ki jai Pavan Sutta Hanumana ki jai Umapati Mahadeva ki jai Hamare Bole Baba ki jai. Shri Rama Jai Rama Jai Jai Ram 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 Sitaram 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 Sitaram, 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 sitaram. Shri Rama Jai Rama Jai Jai Ram. 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 Sitaram, 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 sitaram. As we allow the sacred codes and the sacred frequencies to deliver us back to stillness. As today we step out of the secular and we step fully into the sacred. We step out of this false construct and we step into our heart, our soul. May we use the silence that is invoked in our inner being when we hear these potent prayers. May we allow this to take us home to abiding peace, the peace of our true and eternal nature. May we use this opportunity to be reminded that whatever is going on the periphery of our experience, there is always an abiding ocean of stillness within us. That is our source, that is our connection to source, and nothing of this world can touch that. Nothing ever belongs to you, because you are a beautiful source being. Let's just take a moment to meditate and to really ground and anchor these spiritual vibrations and frequencies. So just inviting us all now just to close our eyes and take some deep cleansing, oxygenating breaths. And as we breathe out, just letting go of any worries, any thoughts that are invoking tension within us. We don't need them right now. Archie, come here. Good boy. Come here. Good boy. As we stay with our breath, as we breathe in that beautiful, cleansing, oxygenating breath. And as we breathe out, consciously relaxing our mind, our body, giving ourselves permission to be empty. You have permission to be empty. If you really want to make God happy, be empty. You don't need to be filled with thoughts, worries, obsessions, cares. That's just all a distraction. Be a master today. Just for today, be a spiritual master. Just for today, allow yourself to be empty. Just for today, notice your thoughts and observe them. Don't believe them. The master does not believe their thoughts. The master observes. And this is a practice, to observe the mind. Just for today, give yourself permission to be on holiday. It's Sunday. You're allowed. You're allowed every day, but especially Sunday. Just for today, allow peace to reign in your heart and your soul. As we continue to take in these beautiful, deep, cleansing, oxygenating breaths, filling up our entire system with healing energy, beautiful divine love. As we remember to bring our tongue to the roof of our mouth. Inviting us all now to take a moment to visualize something that we would like to manifest, be that a relationship, a new home, a improved health condition, greater finances, whatever it is. Choose something that you would like to manifest. And see this thing before your eyes now. Visualize it in real time, right now. So if it's a relationship that you wish to manifest, visualize you and that person standing wherever you want. Whether it's a wad of cash, visualize that wad of cash. If it's a new home, just visualize that new home. Whether it's greater health, visualize yourself running and doing cartwheels, being super healthy. And when you see that thing in your mind's eye that you wish to manifest, notice that from your heart there is a string, a translucent string that is attached to this heart desire. And this string is showing you that it's already yours. And you wouldn't want it if it didn't belong to you. And now you notice that with this translucent string that connects you to your heart's desire, you notice there's like a yo-yo, and you turn the string, and as you turn the string, you draw this person or this situation closer and closer to you. So we're going to do it 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Notice now that you have drawn this thing into your personal space, and you can feel the energetic frequency of your heart's desire filling your aura with golden light and roses, golden roses. And your whole entire aura is coming alive as you have aligned yourself vibrationally to one of your heart's greatest desires. Now we're going to visualize this thing that our heart's desire. And we're going to visualize it getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller till it can fit in your hand. And when your heart's desire is in your hand, we're going to lift it and we're going to place it back in our heart, knowing that it has been watered, nourished, fed, empowered, enlivened. Bring our hands in prayer position, rub our hands together. We cleanse our aura with our hands. Bringing our hands in prayer position, repeating the words. And so it is. And so it is. Welcome back, everybody. So what I want to share with you now is how I practice my morning puja. So I've written my book about the untended altar, and the untended altar. Thank you beyond words, and oh, thank you, Kelly. Thank you, everyone. So this book that is going to be published soon teaches you about how to work with your altar. And I was inspired this morning to share with you all how I work with my altar, because your altar is your point of spiritual magnetism within your home. Your altar is like your spiritual portal within your home. And so you can't ignore it. You must tend to it. Thank you, Stella, darling. We must tend to our altar every day. We must cleanse our altar. Oh, Angela, darling. We must cleanse our altar. We must. So how do we do that? We work with the elements. We're always working with the elements, guys. We're working with earth, air, water, fire, ether. So I'm going to show you what I do to tend to my altar. Unfortunately, though, oh yeah, here we go. I've got my Palo Santo. So the first thing I do is I light my Palo Santo. So this is to invoke the fire element, which obviously the fire element is also invoked with the fire. But what I'm going to do is this is going to help invoke the air element. So as I light my Palo Santo, I get my feathers, and then I put my Palo Santo. You can't really see. It's a bit difficult to show you, but I'll show you in a sec. I put it over all of my deities, and so that's what I do. over the fire, and I do it over myself as well. So here we're working with the fire element and the air element. So, excuse me, down below we've got the crystals, and the candle is very, very important for our altar, because this this is the spiritual light, you know, when to activate your deities and your gods and stuff that you have on your altar. So there's the fire. I have this beautiful incense, and I put the incense on my fire, so that's very beautiful. So this is prosperity incense. I've got the most beautiful smell. Oh wow, that's amazing. And really just need my spray now. Let's see. Also, so when we're working with the ether element, guys, sound is a very, very powerful way to invoke the energy of the ether. So you can work with tuning forks, you can work with bells. Bells are very, very, very powerful. This is what they do in India. They work with the bells. But you can also work with tuning forks, and you can just put these tuning forks over your deities and stuff like that, you know. So the only thing that I wasn't prepared for, which I'm just quickly going to get now, is my spray. Right, I found it, guys. So this will bring in the water element. This beautiful sacred spray will bring in the water element. And then I'll do it on myself as well, because it's an aura spray. So there we go. This is inspiration for you to work with your altar, because you must tend to your altar. Like, your altar is your spiritual portal in your home. And if you tend to your altar, you can use your altar to support you to manifest anything. If you want to manifest money, you can cut out paper and put it on your altar. If you want to manifest a new home, get keys with a lovely key ring, put it on your altar. If you want to manifest a relationship, you get your deities of the masculine and feminine. But you don't just let them sit on your altar and get dusty. That's not how you tend to your altar. You have to cleanse your altar. You have to wash it. You have to clean it. You know, every day I clean my altar. You work with all your sacred tools, and it's like you feed your altar. It's very, very powerful to do this. It's a game changer on a spiritual level. If you understand, you know, what it really means to work with your altar. So like here I've got like, I think that's frankincense. Beautiful, beautiful natural incense. You know, you can put it in your, get charcoal, and just keep those spiritual energies like moving and buzzing around. Do you know what I mean? Now, what we have to remember, and this is what the whole book's about, is that the external altar is a mirror of the internal altar. And so if you neglect your external altar and you allow it to get dusty and you allow it to get dirty and you don't clean it, then this is a mirror of your own internal altar. You know, this is you neglecting your own spiritual process. Like, that they're interconnected. The inner altar and the outer altar are one and the same. And so as we tend to our outer altar, we also tend to our inner altar. And as we tend to our inner altar, we tend to our outer altar. That is a tongue twister, guys. So it's highly recommended. It's highly recommended that you understand what an altar is. The altar is a spiritual portal in your home. That's what it is. Right, so that's all I'm going to say about the altar. I hope that that's inspiring. I can't wait to share with you my book. It's just in the final stages now of getting the back pages done, and hopefully it will be ready for Christmas, and it'll be a wonderful Christmas present, you know, for people in your life. And so the last thing I want to talk about, that I was guided to talk about why I actually made this video, was because I wanted to speak about tomorrow. So tomorrow is the 12/12 transmission. Now, as we are on this evolutionary journey, we are all getting to this point of singularity. Singularity, what does that mean? We are getting to this point of coming out of the vibration of separation into the point of union. And we're all at different stages in that journey of coming to union. And the final culmination of that will be when we unite with our twin flame. That is when the point of singularity is achieved on the internal level and the external level. And there's no separation, they're all one. So as we are all on this evolving journey, thank you, Jolene, darling. As we are on this evolving journey, everything is intensifying. All these portals are intensifying. Solstice gateways, they're intensifying. The solstice energy is different now to what it was in 2017. It's much, much more potent now, because as we are all on this journey of getting to that point of singularity within our own individual evolution, we are also experiencing it on a collective level. We're getting to that point, whatever that will be, whether that will be a great shift, whether it will be a solar flash, the Samvartika, whether it will be understanding the truth about what's beyond Antarctica and about all the extraterrestrials beyond Antarctica, whatever it is, we're getting to that point of disclosure. Do you know what I mean? And we are the generation who is going to restore this earth back to its true divine glory before all the stupid crappy resets and the deletes, you know, got out of control. We have come back at this time to assist in the atonement and the restoration of our planetary grid, our planetary network. And it is very, very important that we understand who we are. If we all think that we're just spinning on this ball, we will believe that we're insignificant and there's 1,000 million of other worlds that are spinning. We're not. We're Earth, guys. We are the Earth. Earth means earth. Earth, the word earth comes from the word inertia. And the root of the word inertia means not moving. That's what, if you go to the dictionary, what does inertia mean? It means not moving. So we are a plane. We are a plane. It's told in the planet. We're a planet. So we live on the inertia point of our universal system. We are the children of the earth. It is my understanding that there are many, many, many territories that reside on this terra infinita. But we are the ones that live on earth. We are the ones that are connected to the Mount Meru. Mount Meru is the North Pole. And Mount Meru is the magnetic core of terra infinita. And so the beings that reside on the earth, this earth, we have an exceptionally important role to play in the shift in consciousness. We are not a random spinning ball spinning all around the universe, including the freaking pyramids. What do you really think that those pyramids that were built by giants can be spinning around? And what about the water? What about the water? It doesn't make any sense. Like, we're not, it's not that, guys. We are on an earth plane. We're on an earth plane. This is inertia. So if you look at all of the ancient scriptures, which I've been studying, particularly Manly P. Hall, he's a 33-degree Mason. He is Santos Bonacci's greatest teacher, one of his greatest teachers. He's Rudolf Steiner's teacher. He is one of the greatest spiritual teachers that lives on the earth today. You look at his book, I've got his book upstairs, and it shows that the earth is a tree. The tree of life. This is we reside on the tree of life. Earth is a tree, guys, and this is you know. So we've got roots underneath us, and then this is like the branches of the tree. So as a living system, the earth is growing. Trees don't stop growing, do they? Earth is ultimately a tree, and that's why we live on this. It is my deepest intuitive understanding that we live on this inertia plane, and it is the earth element of the torus field. Every single thing in creation is atom. This is what is the ancient Egyptian mystical teachings tell you, that all is atom. What is atom? Atom is the blue shift, red shift. It is the proton and the electron. And in between the proton and the electron is the neutron, which is the earth element. All is atom. This earth is atom. It is a torus field. It is a torus field. And so within a torus field, there is an inertia point. We are the inertia point within the toroidal field of the earth. We have the most important role out of everyone in the universe. What goes down on this plane is profoundly connected to all of the beings on Terra Infinita, to all of the beings in the higher dimensional realms. We are a very, 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 very big deal, guys. And what they've tried to say is that we're not a big deal, but we are a big deal. Every single one of us is a living manifestation and emanation of our Creator's heart. We are literally fractals of God. We are not God in quantity. We could never be God in quantity, but we're God in quality. Like a drop of ocean can never say it's the ocean, but it can say it's part of the ocean. It is a fractal. It is a fragment of the ocean. And we are all that. We are all fragments and fractals of God. And we are in God's image. And we live very, very close to Mount Meru. Mount Meru is Mount Zion. It is Mount Sinai. It is Mount Olympus. It is the magnetic mountain that is spoken about in all of the Holy Scriptures. And our earth is directly connected to Mount Meru. We live the closest to it. It's the North Pole. So there's a lot of information about the North Pole which has been hidden from humanity, and it is my understanding that the North Pole, I'm going to tell you a couple of things about the North Pole, that the North Pole is has got an ice wall around it, and then beyond the ice wall is paradise, is the Garden of Eden, Mount Zion, where a lot of the deletes know about. And it's like there's no chemtrails there, there's no poison, it's just the Garden of Eden. And also, it is my understanding that the North Pole is the portal that takes you down to Agartha. So if you look at all the Hindu maps or the Hindu sort of cosmology depictions, you will see that we have the inertia plane, that is the earth, and that is an infinite plane. It's like a tree that's always growing. It just keeps growing because that's what life does. Life keeps growing. Do you know what I mean? Nature just keeps growing. Mountains, rocks, they just keep growing. Animals keep growing. So earth is a living being, and it just keeps growing, keeps getting bigger and bigger. And so I can't remember what I was going to say. So blessed, so grateful, at dawn. We certainly do a dome within a dome within a dome within a dome. Yeah, so earth keeps growing. What was I going to say? There's so much to say. But the whole point that I'm making is about Mount Meru, and that out of all the land masses on Terra Infinita, we are the ones that are living on Earth, guys. We are the Earth. It is very important that everyone understands the reasons why we've been lied to, because by lying to us, they are completely and utterly making us be lost without a map of who we truly are. Do you know what I mean? So if they're saying, oh yeah, spinning on a ball, this finite ball, there's not enough resources, it doesn't make any logical sense. How can we be spinning on a ball and be called Earth? It wouldn't work like that. We'd be called spinning ball. Our planet would be called the spinning ball. It wouldn't be called Earth, which literally means not moving. Do you know what I mean, guys? That's what the word Earth means. It means stationary, not moving. It just takes a little bit of logic, but you have to understand, like I never questioned it until I met Charlie Freak, and when he started saying something, I was like, oh really? I'm not a flat earther. And I was like, why would they lie to us? They're not going to lie to us. Why would they lie to us about something so? It sort of felt innocuous almost. Like, why would they lie to us about that? But of course they're going to lie to us about that. They don't want us to find our way home. They don't want us to understand that we are the children of Eden. Do you know what I mean? They don't want us to know about how special we are, but we're really, really special. Like in the kingdom and the queendom of God, God's earthly children are the creme de la creme, creme. This is like the cream of the top of God's creations. We are that. And so, of course, they don't want us to know that. They don't want to know how precious we are. They don't want us to know how powerful we are. They want us to think that we have got no orientation. So think about it. If we're on a spinning ball, how does astrology work? If we're hurtling through the universe, how can it be that the Earth... Because the Earth doesn't move, guys. The Earth doesn't move. And so all the planets revolve around the Earth. That's why the sun goes into Capricorn, the sun goes into Libra, the sun goes into whatchamacallit. If the Earth was hurtling 5,000 million miles an hour through space, what about the constellations? It doesn't make any sense. Do you feel like you're moving? No. You feel grounded. We feel earthed. So it's just very important, like... you know, that we awaken to this because, well, why is it important that we awaken to this? You tell me, why is it important that we awaken to this, guys? Let's break it down. Why is it important that we know the truth about the fact that we're not spinning 1,000 million miles per second? Who can answer that question? It's the truth. It is the truth, sweetheart. And well done, Keely, for knowing that. Now, there's not one single bit of evidence. It was only a theory. It was the Jesuits in the 16th century. They were like, oh, let's just, you know, confuse humanity and let's just tell them that they're on a spinning ball. There was no, it's a theory, guys. It's a theory. Like, there's no proof. There's no empirical proof. If you go on Google, empirical proof that we're spinning on a ball, there isn't any. All they've got is their fish lens, their fisheye lens, which they try to say that the horizon's like that. Have you ever seen the horizon like that? Has any one of you ever seen the horizon like that? I haven't. I've only ever seen the horizon flat, you know? So it's important that we know this, because when we know this, we understand our role in this evolutionary love story that we are all involved in, and that we hold a very, very important role as the children of the earth, as children of Gaia, who are living on, this is Terra Gaia. Do you know what I mean? This is Terra Gaia, and this is the land that we live on, and we live close to Mount Meru, which is the magnetic core, which is connected to the star Polaris, the North Star, which is the star that you will always see in the sky, and it is always above the North Pole, guys. It never, ever, ever, ever moves from being above the North Pole. So how on God's earth could we be spinning? It doesn't make sense. I've had visions where I was my inner child in Eden. Yeah. Right, so we've got that out of the way. We're all on the same page about that. There's no evidence. It was just a theory. Copernicus, the Jesuits came out with this theory. It has never been proven. But all of the scriptures, all of the Mayan, Incan, Egyptian, Hindu, Celtic, pagan, Norse, all of them depict the earth as like it says in the Bible, that it is a plane. It is a plane, and above the plane there is a dome, there is a firmament. That is the dominium. That is the father. The father energy is the dominium, like the 4 on the tarot. That's what we have. And the sun is basically a whole. The sun is not a planet or even a star. The sun is a hole. It's just a hole in the firmament, so that source light can permeate through the firmament. Same with the moon. I used to think that the moon was a satellite before I woke up to the truth. But the moon is a hole. Do you know what I mean? A moon is a hole in the firmament. And it actually, I believe that the moon is the dielectricity. Look up dielectricity, and the sun is radiance. I bet you that's the truth. I bet you that the moon is dielectric energy and the moon is magnetic. The sun is magnetic energy. The sun is radiance. It is Radha. Yeah. So it's so funny because, like, in esoteric science, Krishna is depicted as black, yeah? And I had that dream the other night where Krishna was black. I saw him in the sun and he was black. And in esoteric science, you'll learn that there is a black sun, and that's the that is that which created the sun was the black sun. Look into it. Everything I'm sharing with you is like very, very, very easily to find this information. So yeah, we're covering a lot, aren't we? So I've told you who my teachers are. Teachers I'm mainly working with: Santos Bonacci, Manly P. Hall, Rudolf Steiner, Blavatsky, and Thomas T. Burgoyne. He's absolutely amazing. Oh my God, his books are... Just ordered another book today, but it's upstairs. But I'm really collecting the most amazing books at the moment. I've been watching and believe Santos for a while now, and wow, I'm right on target with all your breaking down now, Jen. Very good, Keely, darling. If the earth was round from a distance, mountains, tall structures would be sticking out. Yeah, very true. Yeah, very true. Very true, Anna. I'm so emotional, full of love. Thank you. Oh, bless you, darling. Yes, I've had visions. No, it's flat. Let me see some of these messages. You say what I find almost possible to get out. It's like your breath of fresh air heating you. You certainly do a dome. So amazing how you explain everything. Thank you, Keely, your beautiful comments. Jen, darling, the beauty. Aww. See some of these comments. So grateful for you. I'm grateful for you, Angela. Right, so I just want to say, so tomorrow is the 12/12 transmission. We're in the 12/12 gateway because it's about to be 12/12 in Australia. This is very, very powerful as we are moving on our ascension, on our journey of ascension. It is exponentially getting much more powerful as we hit these portal dates, such as the solstice, such as these numerological portal dates. The energy is intensifying. We are waking up exponentially from this very, very deep indoctrination that we have all been subjected to, because we are all children of God, and they freaking abused that. They abused that because we are pure and we are innocent and we are good, and we believe what our authorities say. We believe what our parents say. We believe what our teachers say. We believe what the textbooks say. We don't think to question that they're going to lie to us about absolutely everything, guys. This is the Truman Show. We are all living in the Truman Show. The Truman Show is the true show about man. I watched it again last night and it is absolutely off the charts. It is disclosure with a capital D. Like, watch the Truman Show with this knowledge of what's being spoken about here. Believe in love that we are. So I watched the Truman Show last night, and the things that were mainly disclosed in that were the shape of the earth, the fact that this is all a simulation. There are controllers that are controlling every single thing about the simulation. Nothing is real. Everything, the only thing that's real is us. We are the only thing that's real in the Matrix is us. They talk about twin flames, about how it is only divine love that will wake you up from the Matrix. It is only your heart consciousness, when it's activated, that will go, like, make you go, oh my God, this is a lie. They cover weather manipulation. You know, when Truman tries to escape the dome, he's like, right, you know, turn on the thunder, turn on the storm. They're showing us what they're doing. They are controlling our weather as a way to control humanity, you know. And so what other things were disclosed? A lot about karmic relationships, about how many people in the Matrix, they don't think about their partner, about who they're going to partner up with. They just sort of like find themselves in these utterly crappy relationships with people that hate their guts, quite frankly. And this is the truth for so many relationships on planet Earth. Most people don't even like each other. They can't tolerate each other. They walk out the room when the other person walks in the room. You know, and that has been normalized on planet Earth, but it is that which keeps everyone, this consciousness, tethered to such a low third dimensional frequency band. That's why we have to have this conversation about karmic relationships. We have to stop normalizing this. We are children of God. I am the emanation of God's divine heart. So are you. I am a child of Eden. I am Adam and Eve. I'm a part of Adam and Eve. Do you know what I mean? I'm Eve. And where's my Adam? I know who my Adam is. And I'm going to be with my Adam. And I'm not going to be with anyone else. Because that would be degrading on a sacred level for me to share my beautiful sexuality with another person that isn't my person. I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that. I'm here to save myself for my sacred beloved. And I would wait forever for him. You know, and that's how it's meant to be. We're not just meant to be just like sleeping around and just sharing our bodily fluids. Because what happens when you share your bodily fluids, guys? When you kiss someone and their saliva goes into your mouth, that is a record of every single experience they've ever had is held within the saliva. The saliva is the DNA map of the soul. So if that person's had really negative thoughts, if they've been abused, if they've watched a lot of porn, if they've been really, really out of order, if they've lied, if they've stole, that's all getting transmitted onto you. You are now swallowing that new energy. So a big part of the agenda of the deletes was to make sexuality no longer sacred. That was the plan, because sexuality is the most sacred gift that our creator has given us. And so they're like, oh yeah, just sleep with everyone, just like get off with that person. We used to call it getting off with people, kissing them, you know, oh yeah, have a one night stand, oh, a bit of polyamory here, oh, a bit of bisexuality there, a bit of this, bit of that, you know, let's just like be free. That's not how it's meant to be. That's not how it's meant to be. It's not how it's meant to be, guys. We're meant to be understanding who we are, what our sexuality is, you know. We're meant to be understanding that our sexuality is very, 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 very holy. Can we share this video, guys? Because hardly anyone's watching it. You know, this could go out to so many people. They could be getting these codes. But the thing is, you've got to share it. Don't be selfish. You know, share this video. Even there could be one person in your community that needs to hear this. But if this message doesn't get shared, then that's not great. Will do my own thing and be me no matter what. I love myself. You do that, Lucy, darling. So, you know, it's like we have to start having this conversation about the normalization of karmic toxic relationships. Someone has to say, look, love, that's not what you're here for. If you know your friend is just going, oh yeah, well, we don't have sex, and I can't even stand him really, but I'm just going to stay with him just for the kids. It's not okay. That's not good. Kids don't need to see that. Kids do not need to see crappy karmic relationships being played out and normalised. That is the greatest disservice that you can ever do for your children, is go, oh yeah, no, it's fine to be with someone that absolutely hates your guts. It's fine to not have an intimate relationship. Yeah, who needs that? Oh, I'll just be an addict. I'll just be a work addict. I'll just be completely obsessed with my kids. Who needs that relationship? That is what you are transmitting to your children if you're in a karmic relationship. Oh, I don't want to disturb them. I don't want to have a divorce. I was really affected when my parents got divorced. Blah blah blah. And actually, you are doing your children the ultimate disservice, because your children want to see you happy. They want to see you at peace. They don't want to see you putting up with shit. They don't want to see you unhappy. So then that will be like, you'll be feeding those codes into their unconscious mind. Oh, that's what it means to be a grown up. It means you're not happy. You're not at all happy. You're just in a really, really terrible relationship with anyone that will put up with you. And do you know what I mean? You don't need to be happy. And what about this finances bullshit as well? So many people are locked in these relationships because of finances. So that is just coming from fear. If you don't think that God is going to look after you, you've got a lot of work to do on your faith muscle. Your faith muscle is weak. because God will always look after you. God will always look after you. When you follow your heart, when you follow the direction of your heart, you will always be looked after. It doesn't wash this thing, oh, well, the finances and what am I going to do, you know. And actually, like, if you want to meet your twin flame, you can't be with another person. If you're with another person, you can't manifest your twin. You have to be free. Your twin is not going to like come in there and step on someone else's toes. It doesn't work like that. This is pure grace. This is a union that is founded on grace. And so if you want to be open to your twin, you have to free yourself and not be afraid to be on your own, you know. Like, being on your own is really beautiful. Being on, like, I know I'm coming into union very soon with my twin, and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to let go of this time alone. This has been the most exquisite time of my life, to be with myself, my beautiful, peaceful, divine self. That's all you lose. You lose that which is temporary, and what you are left with is that which is eternal, which is your connection to source energy. So, got the 12-12 tomorrow, everyone, and I know that you're all going to be there, because what we're going to be doing is, what I was shown a few nights ago, is that the normalization of karmic relationships is having a very huge detrimental effect on the entire collective, because it's been normalized. It's like, oh yeah, that's normal to have these terrible unsexual relationships, right? And what it's like is that it's like cords, all these like kind of grey, sticky, black cords are all connected in the etheric realm that oversees our planet, yeah? And it's like the light of love can't get in while these cords are lodged into our grid. And so in the 12-12 transmission, we are going to be doing an almighty ceremony to remove that virus, so people can leave these relationships, so that they can start aligning with their true love. We came here to be with our true love. It's like, not everyone has a twin. Every single soul in the whole universe has a twin. Every single soul was created as a duad ego. If you go back to all the sacred scriptures, this is what they say. The whole entire tarot is based on the journey of the duad ego. The whole entire astrological wheel is based on the duad ego, being in their oneness, being in their union, in the higher dimensional realms, stepping out of their remembrance of each other and putting on their earthly garments as they go to the bottom of the sine wave, and then they come back again into sacred union. The whole entire astrological wheel is about the twins. So every single person has a twin, but you may not have soul contracted to unite with your twin in this lifetime. There are some people that have said, I'm not really ready spiritually to unite with my twin. I'm just going to have a very high level soulmate, that will do. So that's true. That's 100% true. But I believe that everyone that found me has got their twin, because I am a very sort of like strong energy for the twin flame trajectory. And so if you have aligned with me and you know me, you've read my books, you've met me, you watch my videos, there is a 99.9% chance you are a twin flame, and you are meant to be with your twin flame. I really feel that at the deepest level of my being. So what are you doing? What are you doing? What choices are you making? I woke up to that at the top of my newsfeed. This is phenomenal and so powerful, resonating at the deepest part of my soul. Oh, that's good, Carol, darling. I'm going to be very busy today. Lots of research thanks to this live. That's good, Keely. Thank you, Jovi, for your beautiful message. Divine Partners Twin Flames are here to serve as the new leaders to Gaia in the physical. Two is extremely powerful. Myself and my twin are both powerful leaders. Beautiful, Lucy, darling. I always felt I was a twin my whole childhood. I even used to ask my parents, did I have a twin? Oh, that gave me goosebumps. Oh, that's because you are, darling. You are, Ali. We are. Yeah, read my book. If you haven't read my book, read my book, guys. Working on myself so I'm ready for my twin. Yay. So we've got to now start normalising not sharing our sexual fluids with any Tom, Dick or Harry. Part of the old world agenda has been to base our sexuality, to put it at the lowest base level, yeah? And to make it okay to have multiple partners, to make it okay to sleep around, to make it okay to be free sexually. What does that mean, to be free sexually? What does that mean? It means that you are opening yourself to demons. We are all been opening ourselves to demonic energy from partners, from pornography, from men that have just been, you know, pleasuring themselves to pornography, which is an archonic program. That is the greatest corruption with our sacred sexuality, is pornography. You know, it's like the lowest of the low. That's like, how low could humanity go? How low could humanity go? It's not a tool, guys. It's not a tool for you to get your second chakra going. It's not. It is a, yeah, we are prostituted, exactly. It's so sad. But not anymore, Edward. That's why we're having this very, very important conversation about sacred sexuality, about divine relationships. Thank you, Karen, sweetheart. Do you know what I mean, guys? So 12/12 transmission is tomorrow. I know you're all going to be there. Thank you, Leonie. Thank you so much, Jen. Powerful information. Thank you for your direct way of delivering. Oh, that's very kind of you, Liberty. Tim says, I love this. Thank you. So we've got to stop normalising like these silly apps like Tinder and, oh, swipe. No. That doesn't mean to say, that isn't to say that some people will not find their divine partner on dating apps. I believe that they will. But it's not about this swipe culture. That's got to end. Got to end now. Right, anyway, my phone is about to die, guys, so I'm going to wrap it up around about here. So let's share this video, let's get it out there. I'm going to put it onto Instagram, I'm going to put it onto my YouTube, and all the AI pics. Yeah, the AI pics, they are a load of shit as well. No one needs that in their consciousness. So 12/12, I can't wait to be with you all. I'm pretty sure it starts at 8 minutes past 8 p.m. UK time tomorrow. I am going to be transmitting at a level that I have never, ever transmitted before. I'm going to be incorporating the most highest level teachings that I've ever shared from all my books, from everything. So I really, really deeply invite you all to come and put aside your secular needs to go shopping, to watch silly soap operas and stupid like Netflix box sets. Like, we're not here for that, guys. We're here to sort this planet out. We're here to awaken spiritually. We're here to show up as source energy. We're here to understand the truth. 8 minutes past 8 p.m. We're here to understand the truth that, you know, there has been an agenda to secularize us. Do you know what secularism is? It's anti-sacred. Secularism is anti-sacred. There has been an insidious agenda from every aspect of society to smash out the sacredness of us, you know, get us all addicted to these low-level entertainments, sex, pornography, alcohol, going out, like, you know, escapism. And it's like, if you do that, that's fine. No one's judging you. I'm not judging you. No one's judging you. But always remember, you have a choice. You have a choice to show up and serve the sacred, or you have a choice to show up and feed the secular. When people like myself host ceremonies, it is an invitation for you to show up and feed the sacred, to nurture the sacred flame that within you, so that it can stabilize and you can be set alight. Like me, I've been set alight. I'm set alight by God's presence. And that's because I continuously choose the sacred over the secular. And so this choose the sacred. Right, I'm going to put all the links to book onto the ceremony continuously, guys. I've got to go. So I love you all so much. Thank you for being on this live call on the 12/12. God bless.